Hello, beautiful people. I know y'all miss me. It's been a little while. I'll say since 2020. I am so excited to bring you the 4th season of the Walk by Faith show with me, Jasmine Sith, aka the Pretty Plug, and my guest. They call him Dre. He's a chef. He designs meals. And this episode is so special because I prayed on it, I waited on it, and he is extremely special because I think he's been praying and waiting on some things too. So without further ado, let's get started to the Walk by Faith show. So Dre, how you doing today?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want you to just walk us into what we're going to be doing today as you're cooking for us.
Say less. So we're going to be doing a breakfast option and then a lunch or dinner depending on what time of day you want to eat this. So we are making overnight oats with strawberries in them, and then you got a chocolate cover on top that's melted, and then when you freeze it or refrigerate it, it's going to be solid.
Okay.
And then for lunch or dinner, we have an orzo baked pasta, which we put in the skillet, and it has mushrooms, tomatoes, garlic, bell peppers, and then also some Parmesan cheese on top. So a little bit of vegetarian. The milk was going to be lactate free, so that's vegan. So we'll look forward to it.
Okay. And you guys, I have been changing my lifestyle completely. I am 70% vegan, 30% chicken. I think we called this like the chickatarian. So that's what the whole diet is going to be. And I called him because I'm a busy entrepreneur. I got a lot of things I'm going on. I wasn't eating enough. And I was like, why stress about this? Let me call a man so he can help me with my things, right? So y'all gonna notice me and Dre gonna be laughing a lot because we had a lot going on before this episode. So I guess, Dre, we can go ahead and start on the breakfast, and then I'll start asking you some questions as you're, getting us ready.
Say less. But I gotta move some stuff, so you want
Okay, whatever you want to do.
So that way they can get a better view of it.
Okay.
But I just want to make some room so that way I don't know which view the camera is. But
Okay.
So first thing we're going to do is, and I want you to help me too, since I know you all pretty and stuff, but we're definitely gonna be.
You trying to put me to work?
Trying to put you to work.
He been trying to put me to work all day, y'all. I've been telling him I don't really lift nothing heavier than a sandwich. He don't believe that. He been really trying to get me to do some stuff. But y'all know my Instagram. No, I don't do nothing too heavy, so I can lift some oatmeal. That seems good enough.
All I need you to do really is just, so we're gonna put some whey protein in it. It already has 30 grams of protein in it with just 1 scoop. So this is gonna be a very high protein dish. And it doesn't even require any cooking or anything like that.
Okay.
So you'll take one of these, just like that, and dump it in there.
Wow. I'm not supposed to do nothing else but just put it in there like that?
Yeah, that's one of the ingredients.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna put some strawberries in there.
Oh my gosh. So people that be working out, y'all just be eating this?
Yeah, so I mean, to me, I like to start off with either oatmeal or some hard-boiled eggs or some sausage. But overnight oats is something you can prep easily, and you can do it the night before. And then all you have to do really is just pop it out and then just eat it with a spoon, fork, however you want to do it. I've seen people do warm overnight oats where they just overnight it and then they warm it up in the next day, or they do it like this where it's just cold and you take it on the go.
Okay.
So for you, yours is on the go. All you have to do is just take the lid off and then eat it.
Okay.
So you did 1 scoop, which I really appreciate.
You're welcome.
I want you to do like a couple.
You're really putting me to work.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
For real. Like a small little handful like that.
Okay, for sure.
People gotta make sure you're not lazy.
Ooh.
Like.
Y'all, Dre has been coming for me just a little bit. He what you say earlier, talking about, I could have figured you out. What you figure out about me? I want to know.
I feel like, you're very masculine, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that you about a lot because that means you hold your own and you stand your ground. Mm-hmm. And you don't take no BS. But at the same time, it's nice to be that way, but you gotta be sensitive sometimes. So I'm a sensitive dude. So but I'm also be masculine when I need to. So I'm gonna put you in your place, but I'm like, babe, I'm gonna rub your back. You good? So, and then you're like, all right, I'm good.
Okay.
No more stress.
Well, he has been, putting me more of my feminine energy, really telling me to shut up just a little bit. So I'm gonna take it, for the sake of the Walk by Faith family. And he obviously stands on business. He has been doing an amazing job building his brand in Dallas, Texas. So because you've been standing on business, I'll let you say what you got to say to me. But Dre, while we doing this, tell the people who you are, what you doing, why you do it, and obviously why you get to tell me what to do.
Yeah. So Chef Dre, I was based out in Indiana, born and raised in Indiana, and then I ended up moving here in 2019. Started my business right when COVID hit. I was like, I ain't got nothing to do. Caught a little case. I'm keeping 1,000 for the people. Caught a little case, and then I was able to trust God, trust myself, and then just ride that wave of being an entrepreneur. And then, as I know, COVID just been like a blessing, and just started my business. And then after COVID, I realized that it's only gonna get better. And as long as I keep mastering my craft and learn different things, I'm gonna get so much better at what I do. Okay. And so I continued that. And I was able to just grow it. And then, so what I do really is numerous things. I'm a coffee consultant, or you can say a food scientist for a coffee shop out in Richardson, part-time. And then I also have a meal prepping company, and then I also have a private chef company, which is like cooking classes, online services, private chef services, really anything and everything you can think of is on the private services side. Now the meal prepping side, you can come to me as far as like what we're doing right now, or I can come to your house and make the food, or I can do it in my kitchen. But you're pretty much getting healthy, gluten-free, healthy vegan food, like all organic, fresh food that's being delivered to your home on Sundays. I make them all on Saturday, and then pretty much you get them on Sunday, so that way throughout the week you can have fresh meals. And that's pretty much all I do, really. I also try to give back to the community as well too, as far as like with the homeless people. So I do a lot of community service work when it comes down to feeding the homeless. If it's like out in the streets, or for a church, or for really myself, or just like teaming up with athletes and stuff like that. So I do a lot of hands-on. When you describe food, you think of me. Like when I bless you with these hands, you're gonna have an amazing experience.
How many? Okay. So I was gonna say something right there, but I'm gonna keep it like PG. We're gonna go a little G-rated for the adults in a little while. Yeah. So obviously, y'all, he stands on business. And we were talking about this earlier on, when it comes to like the world of relationships. And he just came out the gate. Who are you? When the last time you been dating? I mean, just had no chill. No filter. And I feel like I wanted to bring that into the episode too, because we had a lot to talk about. I'm 30, he's 31. And obviously at this age of our life, we should be able to have healthy conversations that rule the nation. And that also brings our community forward. And I was telling him, listen, I'm not about to settle with no man that can't stand on business. And I told him the 5 things I need a man to do. He got to be committed. He got to communicate. He got to be consistent. He got to be competent. And he got to have some competency. So when he was describing himself, not that I'm up in here because I don't know if he got a lady. Listen, ladies. Oh, he's single. Sis, don't come in my DMs thinking that I want your man if he not, okay? Because men like him, he be like, he's single, but then he was talking to somebody. What did he tell me he was talking to somebody?
I was talking to somebody, but that's not about the...
Oh, when was you talking to him? Just yesterday?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, see, that person still think they got you. So hear me out. Baby, don't come up in my DMs about him, because all I did was try to do my biz not eat today. So to get back to the point, when you started your business, you said when you think of food, you want people to think of you. But I've studied you. I did a little research, and you were talking about your grandma.
Yeah.
And I want to just drive home, like, who is this woman to you? How did she inspire you? And, how did this bring all of this to full circle, full fruition? So
growing up, I was really obese, and I really didn't have any passion for anything else. I tried a lot of sports. I tried to, get into extracurricular activities. How you say that? Yeah, curricular activities. Yeah, curricular activities. He worried about that woman that he just said he was single too. That's what that was. I didn't do that hook on phonics growing up, so I'm just being honest. But I didn't do all that stuff, and my parents really wasn't active when it came down to being present. And so my grandma really was like kind of that safe haven, that home space for me, and my grandfather. So I did Boy Scouts. I was in church choir, me and my big sister, and then we kind of did sports, but my granny was like, Dre, that's not for you. So we just started cooking a lot more together. So holidays, birthdays, all types of things, we was always cooking. And so once I graduated from high school, that's when I realized that I didn't want to do anything else besides cooking. So I went to culinary school, and then she was very supportive about it, and she was able to kind of like help fund everything. And then from there, I just kind of went straight into a full throttle entrepreneur. And when I moved here, and so she's always been supportive of it, and I've always appreciated that because I've never had nobody supportive of my business like how she has been, and it's a blessing for sure. Because every time I have like an issue with something, or if I need customer service skills, she'll tell me what I need to do and whatnot. So I'm grateful.
Yeah. And we identified there because I love my grandma down. And one thing that my grandma did, I think it was 2022, I had got my car stolen. I got hit by this white woman. I had went to the Dr. Phil show. I feel like everything was hitting me all at once. Y'all, I've been on this entrepreneurship journey for the 5th year. And they say if you can do it for 5 years, you may actually be an entrepreneur. So by God's grace, I think I may actually be one now. My grandmother, she put $100 in my hand. She said, you'll never be broke again. And my grandmother, at best, was a janitor. And I'm from Palm Bluff, Arkansas. So when you talk about your grandma, you talk about her believing in you and giving you the tools and just the encouragement. And she may not have like told you step by step by step, but it's something that she did which propelled you to where you are today. And we all hear from our grandmother's prayers. I don't care who you are. Like if your grandmother was praying, then I can see that you probably gonna live a blessed life. And if you're not, you'll get back to it.
For sure.
So, you know, I know you almost done with, you know, putting it together. Now, what was the importance of mixing it with everything?
I try to mix it so that way when it like sit in the refrigerator overnight and it cools, it's not like chunks of one spot of different flavors. And so we put this in there, we put that, and we also put some blueberry, we also put some strawberries, and then the oatmeal. So I like to mix it all together so that way when I put the chocolate cover on it and it freezes over, that way you'll get like a bite full of all of it, not just like a certain point.
And I guess my question with oatmeal is, how long can this last without it going bad in the refrigerator?
So when I do these for my meal preps, I tell people 4 to 5 days is the max. So anything that's eggs or like shellfish, you got like 2 to 3. But definitely like 4 to 5 days. So you have nothing to worry about as far as like it's not being fresh enough for you.
Okay.
So
it's because it came from you. That's why I get to be fresh. Oh, okay.
Because some of these places be frozen. So.
Okay. So I guess my next question, because I got a lot, y'all. I'm making sure that we get the behind the scenes of who Dre really is. What is your favorite breakfast dish, and when do you break your fast? Because that's what breakfast really is, breaking your fast.
So, I like that.
Why is that funny?
Because you say it like that. You're so precious.
Oh,
I like
thank
that.
you. He's been nothing but kind to me. So again, ladies, I'm not trying to take your man. It may be a little easier, but like I said, I'm not trying to take your man. I'm not. I said it to both cameras. I'm not trying to take your man. If you're out there, please don't come my DMs.
I'm not worried about that. For breakfast, I would say definitely hard-boiled eggs with some spinach, probably some turkey sausage, or I make a breakfast sandwich or a breakfast crunch wrap. So really, it just all depends on my mood. If not, I go with an acai bowl, which I like to either make or I'll get it from somewhere else. And then as far as like breaking a fast, I would break my fast probably towards the weekend. The weekends where I work so many hours with the meal preps and all that stuff that I don't have time to cook. So right after I get done meal prepping on Saturdays, I tend to just either go get some sushi or ramen, or I will go to this Mediterranean place. But other than that, that's like, I don't eat fried foods. I don't eat fried chicken, you know.
Ooh, that may be a deal breaker for me.
I don't eat, I mean, I'm making some good fried chicken now, don't get me wrong.
I know, but like, I don't like baked chicken. I have a problem with it. I just don't.
You probably had bad baked chicken.
I just don't think that chicken's supposed to be baked.
So why is chicken supposed to be fried though?
Because it died for me and you. So it needs to be done to the highest capacity. Like, put that thing up in some grease and, you know, season it down. Have you had some good fried chicken? Because I'm from Palm Bluff, where it's rough.
Give me some country vibes.
I am country. I'm from Palm Bluff. I'm not going to forget it. Palm Bluff, stand up. Put your comment in the bio. Make sure y'all letting it be known. I'm from Palm Bluff, Arkansas, period. Period. So you must ain't had no good fried chicken, because ain't no man been around me talking about he don't eat no fried chicken. We can even fry it in some grapeseed oil. We can figure it out.
I'll eat some fried chicken, but it's like I will have to go to one place, and the one place I go to.
You ain't had my chicken. Open your horizons. You have not had my chicken.
I ain't had a good. I haven't had a woman cook good if they wasn't a mother.
Oh, okay. But that's a lot of energy there. So I look forward to the day where I put some of my chicken in his mouth, and then when I put it up in there, he gonna be like, oh my gosh, this tastes so good. Because I promise you, I could throw down up in the kitchen, period. From Palm Bluff, Arkansas. Ain't no cap. Ain't no cap. Ask anybody. People come around me because I be cooking. It's funny. That's so funny to you.
But no, I believe
and
it.
I'm not no mother. I ain't had no kids.
I believe it.
I ain't had them.
You know, when I saw your fridge and I saw your pantry, I was like, okay, she can cook.
Can I? Because the way you acting, I guess I can't.
Because I'm surprised. I've been here for a while now, and I've been surprised what I came across. No disrespect.
What you been coming across? Let's talk about it.
Come across people that can't cook.
What they mean?
Like, they be expecting me to cook all the time. That's what I mean.
I mean, well, when you a chef, I think people want to pull on your natural talents. Also, people lazy, you know. And if they know you can cook better, they probably. Now, my thing is, are they paying you when they wanted you to cook?
No, they're gonna pay me when they want me to cook. It's just as far as like when I'm in a relationship or if I'm trying to get to know somebody, they always want me to cook for them and not, them vice versa. It's more me doing everything.
Dang, so you ain't had no woman that really want to help you and like stand on business about you, huh?
I'll probably have one, but that opportunity didn't go the way it wanted to go. So I mean, timing is everything, and so blessings. It's still a blessing. It's a lesson at the same time too.
It is. So y'all, again, if you want him, I have not done anything but just show up today, and it's been his energy before this. Okay, I promise y'all. And don't y'all be on the comments saying some crazy stuff.
Don't nobody want Chef Dre, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, they don't want Chef Dre?
Nobody want Chef Dre.
Well, Chef Dre been up in here acting up with me. I will tell you that. So, Dre.
Yes.
How are we going to store this? This just goes in the fridge?
So it just goes in the fridge, and then overnight it will thicken up. So you have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
That was it. That took probably about, if it was less talk, it probably took about 10 to 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes. So there's no excuse on having a healthy breakfast. Now, what you all didn't see is he did brown the chocolate, which I think, what did that take?
Not brown, I melted the chocolate.
Oh, melted, excuse me. When he's a chef, he has to correct me with the names. So I
melted some chocolate chips so that way when we put it on top and it cools down, it'd be like kind of like hard, and then all you do is just like smash it with your spoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So y'all listen, I am getting hungry, and we are on our next segment where Dre, what you about to make me?
I'm finna make you an orzo baked pasta. We're gonna go ahead and just get into it because it's just time consuming, but at the same time I want to make sure that everybody gets to see everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, for lunch we're making a orzo baked pasta, some garlic, some onions. Well, some garlic, some bell peppers, some tomatoes, and some mushrooms.
Okay.
So in this pot, I just put some butter and some grapeseed oil. That's it. Let it melt, then add the garlic.
Ooh, I like when the pot sizzle. It has been getting hot in the kitchen. Dad, I apologize for how this energy is coming across on this camera.
Put the tomatoes in there, please.
Okay. He been waiting to tell me what to do, y'all. He couldn't wait.
And we got some bell peppers as well, too. And then put some mushrooms in there.
Okay. Don't put a lot. Just enough? Okay. Thank you. He know I don't lift nothing heavier than a sandwich.
That was too heavy for him.
Oh, it was too heavy for me. Okay.
We're going to saute these until it gets kind of tender. It shouldn't take too long, depending on how this gets. But once it's sauteing and tender, then we're going to add the vegetable broth, and then also the orzo pasta. This is a vegetarian dish, but normally I would add chicken and chicken broth, but because you are vegetarian, we're doing fat-free vegetable broth. It's organic as well too. And then we have the orzo pasta. So if you're gonna make pasta, it's always like a cup and a half more or a half a cup more than the pasta. So I got 2 cups, and then I got a cup and a half of orzo pasta. So again, we just gotta let this kind of get tender. Once it gets tender, then that's when we add the orzo pasta and we add the broth. We let it cook, let the orzo absorb the liquid, and then it gets soft, and then that is it. All right, so now that the vegetables has tender, don't do that. Now that the vegetables has tender, we're gonna go ahead and add the orzo pasta. And then what I like to do is kind of like let the orzo kind of cook. If you're not a big salt person, please invest into Mrs. Dash. No salt, garlic, herb. You can put this on your vegetables. You can put this on your chicken, whatever the case may be. Even in this pasta. So this is yours.
Oh, you giving this to me? Why you gifting me stuff? Y'all, when a man give you his time, then he gonna start giving you some money. Then he gonna give you his resources.
I ain't giving you no money.
That's it.
I ain't no sugar daddy.
I ain't asked for no sugar. All I'm saying is I'm teaching the ladies that when a man start giving you stuff, like his time, he was really supposed to be gone 3 hours ago. He's still here. 4. And he still got a smile on his face. Listen, like I said, babe, if this is somebody's man, I apologize. He been up in here acting up.
I ain't been acting up.
Yeah.
This is Chef Drake.
Oh, Chef Drake. Is this how you treat all your guests? Ooh, this the full experience. The ladies be feeling like this with you in the kitchen.
When I cook like these private dinners for like these mothers and stuff like that.
Oh,
like these like.
You got a thing for mothers.
No, it's just the fact that they think that I'm trying to flirt with them, but I'm just super nice. I'm super friendly. And, you know, I just read the room, and then if the room is right, then I'm gonna read the same way. I'm gonna be the same way. I don't overstep my boundaries, and I don't like.
So it be these chefs on Instagram that be they be doing a lot of stuff
like,
on Instagram.
What y'all doing that for?
And they be doing it and they be getting booked. So that's not your marketing strategy?
Man, obviously I must be getting the older crowd because these white folks, they been paying me like crazy money just for me to cook regular food.
Okay.
And blend it nicely. I ain't gotta do all that tongue action shit. Like that's not
okay.
funny.
So let's get into it. Let's talk about you've been featured with Kroger. You've been on Good Morning Texas. Like, how have you been able to navigate getting your brand on TV and also working with NFL, NBA, stuff like that?
God, for sure. And then also, TikTok has really been allowing me to be more freedom with my lifestyle and also what I post. I used to censor myself because I used to think what everybody think about me. But now if you go on there, you just see me like waking up, brush my teeth, going running and walking, my cat.
You one of them men on TikTok. You be literally setting up the camera.
No. See, I don't gotta do that because I'm always gonna have somebody with me. If it's an assistant or if I'm just gonna put it in my cart. So like if I'm at Kroger's or Target, I put the camera in the cart and then it will face my way like a selfie recording.
Yeah.
And so not all the time or somebody will follow me around, but a majority would keep a tripod set up at my events or at my private dinners or my meal prepping. But I just try to be consistent with the wave that everybody's riding, which is like the vlog videos. And then also, as a chef, you gotta show your food and your face. If you light skinned and you're a chef, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like following you because you light skinned and you're a chef. I don't want that, but that seems to be the wave that people have been going.
You just gotta lean in. Like, if that's what they want, that's what they want. People gonna tell you what they want.
Because at first I was not posting my face, and I was getting like a couple of likes every now and then. But now that I'm showing my face and I'm showing my smile and I'm showing that I'm active in church and I'm showing that I read.
What church you go to?
I go to a non-denominational church. It's called Shoreline City.
Okay, I like Shoreline.
Say less. But before we finish, once it comes to a boil, we pretty much just gotta let it do its thing. So once it comes to a boil, that's when the pasta will start to cook. And then she ain't got no lid, so we gotta put foil on top of it.
Well, if he stand on business, he can buy me a lid.
Man, she got a whole cooking set right there in that corner. She ain't open the box.
No, that is the cooking set. This is it. I don't know where the lid is.
Say less. But yeah, that's it. Now we're just gonna let it cook, and then she can ask me 1,000 questions about my life. So. Y'all see this? Look at this. To this.
You guys, listen. This girl has been dreaming since she was a little girl. She said she wanted to make flying cars. I've always been, I feel like, an actress, a model. I've always done the most. And to be honest, if somebody want me to do less, they can find somebody else to do it. And so, Dre, we was talking about love languages, and I love to talk about love. That's one of my things. My brand is Love Birds. That's my seasonings. I love love. That brand was birthed out of me going through a divorce and like really understanding that I will be able to bring love together, bring people together. And also, I'm gonna have a bombshell love life. I ain't never gave up.
You was married?
I was. I done been stood on business. That's why I say I'm different. Look, y'all, Dre don't know me. So listen, I want to talk a little bit more about some of your like long-term goals before we get caught up in some stuff, because me and Dre energy is a little different. You want to do a lot, and let's talk about those charitable events. Let's talk about you bringing meals to gyms.
Yeah, so it's called Project Help, help other people eat. And so I really want to be able to feed the streets. I would say 2022, my homegirl started a nonprofit called Feed the People, and where we made about 500 meals every Thursday for like 3 months, 4 months straight. And so after that, I was like, man, that energy is just so amazing. So after that ended, shut down, I ended up starting my profit. So now what I do is whenever I have leftovers from my meal preps, or if I have leftovers for private events, I always like just put them in small containers and I pass it out to people out in Forest, Garland, Dallas area, nonprofit shelters like that. They allow me to drop it off and then they'll distribute it. I work with a lot of small profit businesses, but right now I'm just trying to do collabs with other athletes, and also so that way we can continue to feed the homelessness. And then what was the other question?
Yeah, and you want to do the meals for the gyms. Like, I love that business model. Yeah,
so it's not just being able to get the meals in the gym. I think it's just a resource for everybody that's in there to not have to worry about having to cook for themselves or having to worry about hitting their macros.
Yeah.
They can easily be like, look, here's a QR code, scan it, order your meals, dropped off. You got nothing to worry about. Focus on working out. So I want to be able to do that if it's being that the gym buys bulk versions of it, or if I buy refrigerators, or if I buy vending machines and I put them in them gyms. So I can put these vending machines in refrigerators in gyms, hospitals, cryotherapy centers, rehab centers, everywhere. It all depends on where I want it, but that's kind of like the goal as far as the meal prepping until eventually I get my own store.
Okay.
And then once I get my own store, it's wraps. So.
Okay. I got a few people I want to put you in connection with, some leaders, people that are really doing the big one when it comes to like owning their own gym, and they love entrepreneurship. And if you pushing, they'll want to push with you. So I'm going to definitely plug you in.
So
my question is, what has been the hardest thing that you have dealt with building this?
Trying to compare myself to others. Trying to compare myself to others, that's mainly the only one. Trying to compare myself to these other businesses and realizing their blessings came earlier than mine, but mine's still going to come. So as long as I continue to trust the process myself, master my craft, and, put God first, my blessings is going to come. So that one for sure is that. And then I'll say probably like the next two is mental health. It's been another one for me as far as like what I've been going through, traumatization as far as my lifestyle, business-wise, everything. So I'm having to balance my mental health and also a businessman. And then sometimes it get challenging to the point where I got to, call my granny or whatnot, or go to church, whatever the case may be. And then the third one is never having enough capital. I did this from the jump. So I didn't have $500 to start my business. I had $2 to start my business, and then I just used word of mouth and kept growing it. That's really how my business has been growing. A lot of word of mouth, a lot of consistency, and a lot of A1 customer service, honestly. And they like how organic I am and how I never change. So just how I am now with you, this is never going to change.
Yeah, so we was talking about that. So I'm not special, ladies. This how he with all the ladies, okay? I'm not getting no special energy, no special treatment. If you hire him for your podcast, because you about to go up, Dre, promise you, he gonna be just like this with y'all ladies. So I'm not nobody special.
I'm not in the sense of I would say this because I'm not that type of person, but I will say this. What I've learned being the only boy in my family, and also getting the guidance from my grandfather and grandmother, women are more valuable than men. So you are very valuable to this world.
Really?
So you are special in your world and God's world, and whoever is lucky to have you. But I'm not going to change who I am just because it's another thing. This is how we eat. So
right, that's how he eat.
That's how we eat.
And he basically been saying he just really flirtatious, y'all. So again, that helps him with his business model. So he can get these ladies to be ordering these meals.
But really, I don't even want these ladies. I want these businessmen. I want these businesses to invest into me. Corporate catering, cooking classes. Women, y'all are a blessing. I appreciate y'all for being majority of my clients. But I want to be able to not just focus on women. I want to focus on kids, older people as well too, with dietary restrictions, all types of stuff.
So one thing I always wonder, as a chef, you are the secret sauce. How do you plan and like build your team to duplicate yourself? What does that look like? What does duplicating Dre look like?
I mean, I try to educate myself as much as possible as far as like trying to use YouTube University as much as possible because, you know, without that, I don't think that a lot of these businesses will be able to start their own businesses because YouTube will really show you how to start a business, how to make a business bad, and also how to keep it running. And so YouTube University, TikTok for creativity as far as like marketing, because I'm doing everything. I'm doing my own marketing, I'm doing my own order taking, all that stuff. So I just feel like once I look at these videos, I create my own pattern. And so one of them has been just figuring out a system that works as far as prepping faster, getting out faster, and also consistency. Once I figured that out, it was just all about marketing that system. And so it was pretty easy after that. And that took me probably about my 3rd year as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And this is my 2nd. I've been in the game for 3 years. So yeah, my 3rd year. This year, I learned a lot about my business.
Yeah. And my thing is you haven't stopped. And my thing is if a business can make it to 5 years, then they can make it. Businesses, like 50% of them fail because they simply just don't make it to the 5-year mark. Like I was saying, I'm very blessed and grateful to say that I done been trying something for a long time. We done finally starting to get somewhere, and I'm grateful. I want you to give other chefs some financial tips, things that you've learned that have helped you along your way.
And I'm very transparent, honest with you. So
Just me or everybody?
Just everybody.
Okay.
Besides my granny, because my granny, she can't handle it. She that's too much. Don't tell me this.
Yeah.
Because I'm very wise, and so she don't like it. So I try to kind of keep it down for her. But I'm still learning, honestly. I'm still learning how to be have financial freedom and generational wealth. My grandparents, you know, like I said, retired at 45, so they really are like a lesson to me when it comes down to how to manage my money.
Yeah.
But I'm young.
Yeah.
And I live in Dallas, so everybody got to flex in a sense, and so I hate that.
Yeah.
So, because I got a chef code I'm getting that's $300.
Well, that's okay.
But it's a one-on-one.
Yeah.
But again, if I didn't have that mentality and I invested it back into my business, you know, gave 10% to God, you know, maybe I would be further along in my business. But instead, I have these childish ways with my finances that stop me from growing. But I'm not rushing the process. I'm still learning from my mistakes, and so I would say just, you know, try to have some financial literacy. If you got a YouTube University, or get some advice from some small mentors like I've been trying to do, or more so, and also, you know, just be patient. Don't try to rush the process when it comes down to getting all this money. It's gonna come, but also when you do get it, budget. Food cost is very important, so make sure your food cost is low, and also try to accommodate the pricing when it comes down to your services. Because for me, I ain't gonna tell you what I charge, what I tax, but as you get further along in your business, your tax bracket is going to increase. So just accommodate to those tax bracket each season. And then once you get to that point, you know, you won't feel bad about taxing them for that price.
Yeah.
And so I realized that. So just know your worth, be financially literate, be financially smart, and then also, you know, just be patient with your blessings because those are going to come. And don't, you know, try to invest into things that you know you're going to benefit you in your business.
Okay, I like that. And one thing that I really hear is that you said mentors, and it's biblical to have a board of directors, advisors, to ask questions, and it's nothing wrong with having a good conversation. So I liked all your life lessons. Now, one thing I did want to talk about before we end this show, and we eat a little bit of this food, okay? Did you just almost call me baby a little bit? Oh, Lord. Y'all, he is a flirt, trying to tell y'all hire y'all a Dre. He'll make you feel like you're the only girl in the world. This how he do for all the women, okay?
I like it.
You need, the seasoning over there. I got some Himalayan. Y'all know I do the seasonings thing real deep, real bad. Love Birds dropping in May. Love Birds dropping in May.
What is Love Birds again?
Love Birds is my brand, and I want to bring love to the world. I help homeless. I want to feed people, house people, clothe people. And with that, you know, I just want to give more love. And you know how Chick-fil-A be like, my pleasure. I'm be like, I love you. Folks gonna be like, God, dog, this woman love me. Sure do. And I'm gonna have some good chicken. Drake gonna have some of my chicken. He ain't gonna never say he don't eat fried chicken again. That's gonna be the last time he ever say some stuff like that, especially around me.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna let you speak for yourself when I get the food. So.
Oh, trust me, I got people that come over my house for a reason. They be like, "Is she about to cook today?"
Like people say my crab cakes ain't good, and I'm like, y'all slipping on me because
Your crab cakes?
my crab cakes are better than these restaurant styles, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, those are.
Where's my bowls? They right there.
You want to put them in here for you to eat on camera?
Oh yeah. Let me get you something. Let me stand on business by myself. Hold on. You know, it's my favorite. I'm gonna keep saying, what does stand on business mean to you?
What does stand on business mean?
Yeah. Exactly. What else?
That's it.
Oh, that's it? That's it?
You bought your shit.
Okay, so I'm okay if I don't want a man that don't stand on it. I don't want that kind of man. I want a man that's only gonna stand on it. Ask your question. You wanted to ask me a question, Uncle? You can. He wanted to ask me this question so bad.
You keep saying you want a man to stand on business.
Period.
But why don't you say I want a man that loves God first?
Oh, I do. Let me explain what stand on business mean. I got my own methodology because people gonna be like, well, what stand on business mean? I got the 10 C's. The 10 C's for the bare minimum when it comes to love and relationships. My man gonna have to be committed, consistent, clarity, competency, and also have communication. That means he probably gonna have Christ. My thing is I ain't gonna lead with that. I'm going to always just give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to judge you first. And I'm going to always give you 90 days. But I promise you I ain't going to give you 90 more. So after that, he got Christ. Then I get to cooking, cleaning, you know, helping him make some coins. And then he'll get some consummation. But the consummation is going to come after he's committed and we got God, period. And that means we can be got married. I don't believe in having sex before marriage. It just don't make sense. My wealth going to go away. You know, you start giving, men need to practice semen retention and I'm practicing egg retention. I'm not about to give no man, no kid over here so he can Britney Spears me. Because he can be done filed for child support and everything. Okay? Listen.
What's going on right now?
Okay? So all I'm saying is that's what stand on business mean. And do I got time to say all that? No. That was a lot. That was a lot until I get my book and be like, this what stand on business mean. So Dre, what did I say that you identified with on the 10 C's? I ain't say not one lie, did I? I tested this out. I'm a scientist.
You ain't say one lie.
I ain't say one lie. It's a good expectation. If a man can't do that, it ain't, what is it? If he can't do that, he not getting in me. I ain't giving him no kid. I ain't gonna want to be his wife. Some of y'all ladies with love, y'all man is not standing. They are sitting. And that is on y'all.
This stand on business is making me hungry. Can
okay,
you eat this, please?
I can.
Thank
Can
you.
I have a fork or a spoon or anything? Feed me. Feed me then, Dre. Is this what you love to do?
There you go.
Okay.
You got some parsley? No.
I don't think so.
That's okay.
You the chef. Why you ain't bring no parsley?
Cause
what?
it wasn't needed.
Okay. All right, so you guys, let me go ahead and taste it and rate it 1 through 10, Keith Lee style.
It's vegetarian, like I said. Bell peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes.
I mess with the orzo.
Garlic powder.
I ain't never had no orzo. I was trying to get him to change the pasta, y'all, because I looked at it, it looked like some rice. This tastes good. Huh.
I added a little bit more salt. You think it's good? Just a little. You know? I would eat this like with some like chicken, baked chicken or like some salmon.
You keep saying a cuss word around me. Baked chicken is a cuss word. I have a thing called chickenology. It's the study of hood chicken. I know you must not be hood.
That first thing you said, hood. So that means a hood person made that book or whatever you just said.
Me. I'm the chickenologist. Yeah, this is good, y'all. I love clean eating. I'm 127 pounds. And I ain't got no negative energy on me. You can see it. Bow, 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 bow. Look, I work out. And if you got negative energy, you're going to have to get away from me. Get your energy together. Come back later. And when y'all be eating all them bottom feeders and y'all be eating all that pork, y'all be having bad energy. You be wondering why.
I will say that, though. Man, as you get older, please step away from red meat and pork. Please, please, because that is ridiculous. If you black, if you minority, somebody in your family got diabetes and high blood pressure, all because they probably cook with lard or something. But I would just say, please change your diet. I don't care if you work out, change your diet.
What's the point of working out if you ain't working out? Is 90% of your food you eat.
Facts. And so I'm a chef. I should be doing the same thing, but my trainer said I don't eat enough. So now I'm eating more, but I'm just saying, you definitely got to eat cleaner in order for you to live a longer life. For me, you may not think I'm 31, you might think I'm 26, something like that, but it's just because I don't stress. I do other things, and then I also eat better. So those are the key things of living young and staying happy with your life, for real, for real.
And not attaching yourself to negative people.
I'm not worried about negative people. I'm not worried about nobody besides myself and God, but she's right.
I'm talking about if you thinking about having a boo or a bae and they don't support you, leave them. If they don't support you, if they don't like your food, if they don't like your post on social media, leave them. If they ain't gonna help you with your business, leave them. I mean, walk up out these people's life.
Fellas, I'm letting y'all know now. I got 90 days, which is too much time to figure out what you're
He only give women 30.
You got 90 days.
He only give women 30.
She gonna give you 90 days.
And I won't give you 90 more.
She gonna give you 89 days, and if you mess up that 89th day,
it is what it is. Listen,
somebody stole her Christmas tree.
I had a man that stole my Christmas tree on the 89th day, and I mean on the 89th. I said, dang.
On the Christmas tree.
On the 89th day. On the 89th day. That was tough. That was tough for me. That was tough. So, Dre, I just got one last question.
Okay.
What does walking by faith mean to you?
Walking by faith mean, honestly, man, just put anything, all stress, all emotions, honestly, to God. I mean, I had to learn that at a late stage in my entrepreneurship, even though this is my 3rd year. I just feel like if you just put all emotions to God and just trust where you at in your path, you wouldn't have to worry about anything. Your frustrations and your stress level will go so much lower, and you'll see why I smile so much. Like we've had discussions about my lifestyle, and you saw the struggles and the traumas, but yeah, I smile and say I'm blessed every day. So when you greet me, how you doing, Dre? I'm blessed. Like I tell everybody that. Like so, just put God first, and then everything would just, like you said, just come your way. You'll walk that path and you won't have to worry about anything. It's going to be challenging times, but God told you, like, it's not going to be easy. You got to put that effort in. And so I believe it. So this is lit for sure. Did you enjoy yourself today? Because this video got a lot of energy in it. And I ain't delete nothing. Y'all just going to get what it is, and what it ain't, what it ain't. It's going to be long for sure. I feel like I'm gonna get some raised eyebrows, but you know, that's the whole organicness of this. Honestly, I ain't gonna trip, and so it was definitely exciting. Y'all gotta check out this because this is the first of many great episodes for sure. Yeah. And so y'all tune in. Aaliyah, we are filming. What the heck? Okay, y'all, listen, it's all raw around here. Y'all just saw Aaliyah. She's a beautiful person. She got freed the other day, and I told her if she go back, I'm not going to pick her up this time. But, you guys, this was the Walk by Faith show. This is the 4th season. It was obviously ordained, anointed, and orchestrated far beyond I could ever do. And I want you guys to keep tuning in every Wednesday for the Walk by Faith show. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me to get 400 subscribers and beyond so that I can go ahead and keep bringing you great chefs, great content, and conversations in the kitchen about walking by faith. And it's your girl, the Pretty Plug. And guess what? I'm 2 Waynes, and I make it too easy to stand on business.